Hey Sunbelt fans, welcome to another edition of Sunbelt Conference Weekly. I'm your host, Kati Morse. We've got plenty of Sunbelt Conference hoops action coming your way, as well as a recap of a successful indoor track and field meet from Arkansas State. We'll also meet the new men's soccer head coach from App State and introduce you to the Softball Preseason All-Conference team. Let's get started. This is Sunbelt Conference Weekly. Sunbelt men's basketball has been putting on quite the show lately, and we're not just talking about the buzzer-beating 4-point play from Georgia Southern. Let's check out all of the heart-pounding highlights from Sunbelt men's basketball. UL Lafayette and UL Monroe each swept their home contests against teams from Alabama. The Ragin' Cajuns continued their scoring streak by defeating South Alabama by a 92-82 margin and Troy by 88-65. The Warhawks were as equally impressive with an 85-74 win at Troy and a 100-68 win at South Alabama, the first 100-point game in regulation in ULM history. UL Monroe senior guard Justin Roberson earned this week's Student Athlete of the Week honor, following a career-high performance in both games. Roberson scored 26 and 23 points respectively, the two highest scoring totals of his career. But perhaps the most memorable moment came from Georgia Southern and App State.
Into Tukey. Clock runs with 4, with 3, with 2, gives it off to Hughes between the rings to tie it. He got fouled and he hit it! He hit the 3! It's gonna count! There's no time left! The buzzer sounded! That was about a 32-footer from Hughes! The shot went in as the buzzer sounded, and if they count this, Hughes will go to the line with one shot to win this game! They count the 3, Burgess fouled him! That is incredible!
Mike Hughes converted a 4-point play with 0.8 seconds left, and Georgia Southern beat App State 101-100. Hughes was fouled while sinking the game-tying 3 from near midcourt. His free throw and a turnover from App State sealed the score and recorded one of the most memorable finishes of 2016. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got more action coming your way this week. Thursday's slate features an ESPN3 contest between Georgia State and Arkansas State at 7:35, and an important showdown at the Fant-Ewing Coliseum between UT Arlington and UL Monroe at 7. For more information on where you can watch, check out sunbeltsports.org. Arkansas State women's basketball remains undefeated in conference play, but several teams have been fighting throughout the standings and are climbing within reach. Let's check out the latest action from Sunbelt women's hoops. Arkansas State senior forward Kadeja Brown-Haywood helped Arkansas State to its best start in Sunbelt Conference history at 8-0 by helping lead her team to 3 victories this past week, including a pair of road contests in the state of Texas. Brown-Haywood averaged 19 points and 9.3 rebounds as the Red Wolves defeated Little Rock at home, and then down UT Arlington and Texas State on the road. Her efforts earned her the Sunbelt Women's Basketball Student Athlete of the Week honor, her second honor this season. UL Lafayette recorded a huge come-from-behind victory over Troy on Saturday, trailing by 15 points at the half. Junior guard Jalen Gordon tallied a team-high 23 points, 12 of them coming in the fourth quarter. Gordon also came up with a team-best 5 assists and ended the day with 3 steals. The Georgia Southern Eagles notched a crucial victory over App State on Monday, as 3 players finished with double-digit points. Junior Angel McGowan led all scorers with 20, including 4 3-pointers. It is the 6th 20-point performance of the season for the Greenville, South Carolina native. And Marquita Daniels hit all 6 free throws in the final 55 seconds to clinch a Sunbelt road win, as the Jaguars defeated Troy in the Trojan Arena. The win was the 2nd straight conference road victory for the Jaguars, marking the first time South Alabama has won back-to-back Sunbelt road games since the 2012-2013 season. Appalachian State announced Jason O'Keefe as their new men's soccer head coach last week. He comes to Boone with quite an impressive resume, having coached several championship programs. Let's see what's in store for the Mountaineers this season. The Appalachian State Athletic Department announced Jason O'Keefe as their 12th men's soccer head coach. O'Keefe is a 16-year coaching veteran with a resume that spans across some of the nation's most successful men's soccer programs, including North Carolina, St. Louis, and Wake Forest.
I'm just ready to give it a go. I'm excited. I'm humbled by the opportunity, but I'm eager to, see what we can do. Put my stamp on a program and see where we can go.
O'Keefe spent the last 2 seasons as recruiting coordinator for the Tar Heels, leading North Carolina to a pair of top 10 finishes. He also brought in back-to-back top 10 signing classes, including what is currently ranked as the nation's #1 class for this year. In addition to his collegiate coaching experience, O'Keefe has also served as a scout for the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, and is a head coach in the North Carolina Olympic Development Program.
There's going to be specific core values that our team will live by. As I talk about, just that are going to be developing young men, good soccer players, ambitious, that want to be great in everything they do.
The Sun Belt proudly welcomes App State's new men's head soccer coach, Jason O'Keefe. The Sun Belt announced the 2016 Preseason All-Conference softball team this week, and UL Lafayette is once again picked to win the title. They also placed a league-high 5 players on the team. Let's see what's heating up on the diamond. UL Lafayette, the reigning Sun Belt Conference softball champion, enters the 2016 season as the favorite to claim the league title. Raging Cajun starting catcher, senior Lexi Elkins, was tabbed as the preseason player of the year, along with 4 other Raging Cajuns who were named to the preseason all-conference team. Elkins, the 2-time reigning Sun Belt Player of the Year, is returning for her senior season behind the plate for the Cajuns. She was named as the NFCA Division I Catcher of the Year in 2015 after posting a .541 batting average. She generated a school record 32 home runs, which led all levels of collegiate softball, and tied for second on the NCAA All-Division single-season list. She's joined by 4 fellow Cajuns on the preseason list, including Kelsey Vincent at first base, second baseman Haley Hayden, shortstop DJ Sanders, and outfielder Shelly Landry. Texas State's Randy Rupp was named the 2016 Sun Belt Preseason Pitcher of the Year. As a freshman, Rupp quickly made her mark by leading the league in strikeouts with 293. She was named first-team All-Sun Belt Conference last season. Rupp, who earned back-to-back Sun Belt Conference Pitcher of the Week honors last season, is joined by senior first baseman Kendall Wiley. And South Alabama, the reigning Sun Belt Tournament champion, was picked to finish second in this year's poll. 3 Jags grabbed preseason nods: sophomore Devin Brown, Emily Messer, and Stephanie Pilkington. The 2016 Sun Belt Conference softball season begins Thursday, February 11th. After sweeping the weekly conference awards for several weeks, Arkansas State Indoor Track and Field hosted their second and final indoor meet of the season. The Red Wolves recorded a total of 16 first-place finishes over the weekend. Here's what head coach Jim Patchell thought of their success.
I thought this was a really good meet for us. I can only think of 1 or 2 other meets across the board where we had this many good performances. We had some mental focus problems in a couple of areas, but overall, we had 17 PRs, we had 2 school records, we had kids moving up on the national list. I'm pretty pleased with where we are at the second meet of the year.
And that wraps up another exciting edition of Sun Belt Conference Weekly. Be sure to tune in throughout the week on ESPN3 for more men's and women's hoops action. And be sure to follow us on social media to join the conversation during the game. For all of us here in New Orleans, I'm Kati Morse. Thanks for watching.